Founded in 1889, San Francisco's Family Service Agency now serves more than 16,000 of our most vulnerable residents. From infants to seniors, we provide the most innovative social services and advanced mental health programs to San Franciscans from all walks of life.
Family Service Agency was founded in 1889. It was primarily a charity. It was funded by the Hearst and Crocker families for about the first 20 years. And then around 1900, they hired a woman named Kitty Felton, who started FSA on its modern career. FSA, under Kitty Felton, became by far the most important social service agency in the West.
Under Kitty Felton's tenure, the Family Service Agency developed the first foster home system in California, bringing San Francisco's infant mortality rate to the lowest in the world. In 1906, within just 5 years of her arrival, Kitty Felton and the FSA led the city's earthquake relief efforts, establishing camps and reconnecting families.
Family Service Agency developed the city's first employment programs for low-income families. It put fathers to work. It organized sewing programs so that mothers could earn income at home. During the 60s, Family Service Agency was right at the forefront of the 60s activism in the city.
1966 saw the creation of the Preschool Child Care Center. This was the predecessor to the Family Development Center, which today has grown into the largest program that fully integrates special needs children and places an emphasis on providing culturally sensitive services to all children and families.
So all of our classrooms are divided into many learning areas. We have our dramatic play, we have areas for gross motor.
We need some plates. Get some plates and some bowls. Good job, Jocelyn.
We also have foster grandparent volunteers, which is a program within the agency as well, the Foster Grandparent Senior Companion Program. One of the many things that we're really excited about that has continued to evolve, this began in July. It's a partnership between the San Francisco Food Bank and a grant that was recently received through Kaiser Permanente. We are able to offer fresh fruits, vegetables, and other types of food, healthy foods, to our families, not only at FDC, but all the other programs incorporated here at Bryant Street site.
This is an early literacy workshop for young mothers at Hilltop High School. It's a 7-week session every other week for an hour long, and each time is a different literacy topic.
What began in 1943 as the Mother's Aid Program, the Teenage Pregnancy and Parenting Project, or TAP, provides comprehensive case management services for expectant and parenting teens.
I have my son in FDC, Family Developmental Center. So right now I live in an apartment on my own with just me and my son. So I always think about something bad happening to me, or like what if something happens to me and nobody's here for my son, and then it's paying expenses and paying rent, and every day you have to grind. It's no time where you can just rest and relax. There's always something to worry about. I do feel like some of the weight was lifted off when I started as a client, because I had a case manager who was there to help me. When I could come here and I could drop my son off with loving people in a child care that is probably the best one that I've seen so far, and I can know that he's safe right next door to me. It's life-changing.
In San Francisco, also today, a big issue for San Francisco is we have so many seniors, many more seniors than other communities. Seniors in San Francisco are much more isolated than in other communities because their adult children can't afford to live here. So we have this great challenge, again, of isolation and poverty. And Family Service Agency, again, is at the lead in developing programs for very vulnerable seniors to make connections with peers, to have support services, and to not be struggling on their own.
As part of a comprehensive approach to help seniors live independently, The Family Service Agency offers daily socialization programs and activities for individuals 55 and older, as well as services for seniors with mental health concerns and those suffering from substance abuse.
I don't come every day. I'm an employee now. They call FSA Works. So I work every Thursday, greeting the seniors, helping them off the van for 2.5 hours. And I'm loving it. I've been doing it for about 2 months now. But I am a client. I see a therapist here. I have case managers here. I come any other day. I come and hang out with my peers, yes. I go on field trip with them, and I'm loving it.
And what's really cool is that we work, we have a model that works really well, where we can serve, especially in the mental health programs, we can serve people who might have higher mental health needs, and as they start to do a little bit better with the help of our services, they actually can step down to other programs. And so our program here actually serves people who are pretty stable, who are ready for socialization and fun and an opportunity to learn new skills and try out new things. So it's cool to be part of this kind of bigger mission that the agency has to integrate our programs and to have people, give people opportunities to do whatever they might want to fulfill their goals and aspirations.
I'm 69 now. I'm going to be 70. I started when I was 65. It was good to have people that I could relate to, and actually relationships are about the most important thing in life, so that when you talk about family services, you're basically describing relationships. I see nothing more important in life than relationships.
That's probably the best part of what we do, is that we see people come in from the streets with nothing, no connection to benefits, no ID, no primary care, no psychiatric care, nothing. And we get them housed. We have emergency stabilization units that we can get access to. We can get them, if they're ready, we can have them off the streets. We can get them with a clinician, connected to a clinician immediately, to an outreach worker who helps build relationships with them.
When I came here 3 years ago, I was homeless. I was going through grief, and I was down at my lowest point. I'd never been on my own before. I'm a mother of 4, and I came here from Texas. And if I hadn't come in contact with FSA, I don't know what would have happened to me.
Our programs are for people who really come to the end of the road in some way and really need our help to get back on track. Our staff are really engaged every day with the most serious problems that you can imagine. Our Ombudsman program goes into skilled nursing facilities and nursing homes and works with sometimes extremely elderly people who may be being abused or neglected.
An ombudsman is like a consumer representative, consumer advocate, a rights advocate, and we actually investigate a whole series of complaints around poor care, discharge planning complaints. So that's what an ombudsman does.
Part of what we call here the Family Service Agency way, or our core values, is evidence-based practices.
Serving as a central resource in the implementation of evidence-based practices, the Family Service Agency's Felton Institute provides intensive clinical training to address complex mental health and clinical social work issues. In partnership with leading agencies like the National Institute of Mental Health and Salesforce.com, the Felton Institute developed an innovative client record system, enabling clients to do self-assessment and vastly reducing the amount of time clinicians spend entering client notes.
What sets Family Service Agency apart for me, there's such a strong history of firsts. The first agency to take care of orphan children, the first agency to respond after the earthquake, and now the first agency to truly pioneer a successful treatment for early onset of schizophrenia in the PrEP program.
Family Services of San Francisco has an incredible program at this point in time that is dedicated to early detection of schizophrenia.
I really believe that this program changes people's lives. By intervening early and catching schizophrenia before it's become a disabling condition, people can live productive, healthy, happy lives.
But what excites me about that is, as a business leader myself, I really want to invest my time, energy, and passion and resources in an organization that is going to provide an amazing return on the investment.
Family Service is so well known for all of its mental health and behavioral health expertise and interventions and creative thought. I can't imagine San Francisco without a family service. I mean, that doesn't even, it's hard, I can't imagine it.
I just think that we are a stepping stone for helping you find a new way of life. You know, and without us, I just think many young people and seniors would be lost.